I'm China Terrell, and I'm here with Maria de la Cruz from Casa de Esperanza. Maria, Casa de Esperanza, I understand, means house of hope. What is this hope that Casa de Esperanza gives to people?
Sure. Well, in 1982, Casa de Esperanza really started as a really grassroots organization. And we actually opened up our shelter in the YWCA here in St. Paul. And so part of that hope that we started out with was really giving Latinas in this area an opportunity to be sheltered and have support as they were transitioning from a home where they were experiencing domestic violence or where they were trying to make decisions about what are the next steps they want to make in their life. So that's really what the hope is about.
And then it's a Latino-focused organization. And so what does that mean? Because I understand that that really separates Casa de Esperanza from other domestic abuse centers.
Sure. So our primary identity is as a Latina agency. And so what that means to us is that we really take the words and the experiences from the women that we serve, and we really consider that with every decision we make. So you know, really what that means to us is we want to make sure that we are providing services that have a community and family focus, because that really is intrinsically what defines a Latina is her community, so her support network as well as her family. And that could be her extended family or it could be her children too.
So I understand that one difference, for example, is that when a woman comes to Casa de Esperanza, if she's fleeing domestic abuse, she may be able to bring her 16 or 17-year-old child with her, whereas at other shelters, because that child is over the age of 15, what would happen?
Well, in that case, that child may have to go to a different relative's home or something like that. So what we really try to do is to make sure that because of that family identity, we want to make sure that we are serving the entire family. And so our advocates are actually called family advocates because they really are there to help the entire family deal with the issue of domestic violence.
And then too, I understand that Casa de Esperanza is actually more than just a refuge shelter. You provide other services as well. Can we talk about those services a bit?
Sure. So besides the shelter, which is really great, it's here in St. Paul, and it's been in existence for 25 years now. We also have training and technical assistance. So just to kind of think about that for a second, our training and technical assistance, it goes on a lot of different levels. So on one level, you know, we're doing work here in St. Paul and the Twin Cities to help different agencies, whether it's child protection services or law enforcement, really become comfortable with serving the Latino population and really actually helping them engage the Latino population, Latino community here to do the work with them of ending domestic violence, dealing with battering issues, and the stress that's involved in maybe being an immigrant or just being part of a you know, a group of people that sometimes people don't really know how to communicate with.
Right.
And then we also have our national level. And right now what we're doing is we have a community engagement project that we're doing where we're taking something that we actually tested out here in the Twin Cities, which really was listening to women in the community to find out what they wanted from us. And what they wanted from us was to have a greater presence. And so we actually conducted these listening sessions where we asked them a series of about 6 questions about their hopes and dreams, all kinds of stuff. And so right now what we're doing is we're in places like Asheville, North Carolina, and Washington, the state of Washington, Puerto Rico, and we're out also in Mexico helping other organizations test out our theories and our practices, what we've done here and found successful, to see if it'll work also in their areas too. And it's very well received.
So you're piloting in these other states?
We are piloting in these other states. And so, for example, here in the States, like in North Carolina and such, we are going out and training them how to do listening sessions. And also then to take that information that they get from the women that they talk with, and they're doing interviews in places like laundromats, on the street corner, different places like that. And they're gonna take that information and analyze it to figure out, okay, what does the Latino population in my area need? Because we recognize as an organization that Casa de Esperanza doesn't have all the answers. And so what works well here and some of the things that we've been able to implement because of the information people have provided us, might be different in North Carolina
Right.
or Washington. So we're really helping them to be able to just kind of sift through everything and come to, sort of a synthesis of information.
Now, I understand that not only is Casa de Esperanza having this national impact, but there's also an international impact as well. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Sure. So recently we have made an agreement, I believe, with this organization. It's actually a network. They're called the Red Nacional de Refugios, and that's in Mexico. And they have about 50 shelters throughout the country that are providing services to women. And in any culture, domestic violence is a difficult thing to talk about. And so what we're doing is we're taking our practices there and we're bringing it down there, doing trainings with staff and leaders to help them strengthen the services that they're providing, and to work at strengthening their communities that they're residing in too. So it's really a great experience.
Now this year, I understand, is a very special year for Casa de Esperanza. So with this national presence and this international impact, tell us what's going on this year.
So this year is our 25th anniversary, and for anybody, 25th anniversary or silver anniversary is huge. For us, it's really not about Casa de Esperanza. What it really is about the community. Our participants that have stayed in the shelters with us, our volunteers, our board members, our supporters. We recognize that our work would not be possible if all these people did not exist. And so what we're doing at the end of May is we're taking the opportunity to really have a party to thank everybody for their support and to ask them to support us in the future, because we have a lot of great plans for the future. We have a lot of great things that we want to do, and we need that continued support, but we know that the community here in the Twin Cities has always been behind us. They've really supported the innovation. They've asked us a lot of hard questions which have actually helped to challenge us to continue innovating more. So this is a great year. I mean, we're doing lots of great things.
And so I guess my final question would be this: if I want to help Casa de Esperanza, where should I go?
You should go to casadeesperanza.org, or you can call us at 651-646-5553. We have opportunities for people to give money, to donate time, to donate clothing. Anything you could do to help us is fantastic. Our residents appreciate it. People in the community appreciate any of the resources that we can provide for them through our funders and supporters.
Maria, thank you so much for your time
Thank
today.
you very much.
And I hope that this website, even people who actually need help from Casa de Esperanza, they can visit that as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Our crisis line is on our website.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you very much.